Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. Today, I want to talk about something really important that could impact many of you. The IRS has issued a warning about tax scams targeting people who are expecting big refunds. This is a big deal because falling for these scams could mean delayed refunds, hefty penalties, or even potential audits. So, let's get into what you need to know to protect yourself and your hard-earned money. First, let's talk about why this is happening. There's been a rise in tax scams involving inflated refund claims. These scams often revolve around the fuel tax credit, the sick and family leave credit, and household employment taxes. Now, you might be thinking, well, I've never even heard of these credits before. And that's exactly the point. These are very specific credits meant for particular situations, not something most people would typically qualify for. The fuel tax credit, for instance, is designed for off-highway business use, like farming or purchasing aviation gasoline. Most people don't qualify for this credit, but scammers are tricking folks into claiming it, promising big refunds. The sick and family leave credit is another one, but it was only available for self-employed individuals during 2020 and 2021 due to the pandemic. It's not something you can claim on your 2023 tax return, and yet, people are still being misled into filing for it. Then there's the scam involving household employment taxes, where taxpayers invent fictional household employees and file Schedule H to claim false sick and family medical leave wages. These scams might sound complicated, but they've been fueled by bad advice circulating on social media. So, what do you do if you've already filed for these credits and now you're worried? First off, don't panic. The IRS has put steps in place to help you verify your eligibility and correct your return if needed. If the IRS has frozen your refund, you'll likely receive a letter asking for more information. It's crucial to respond to these letters promptly and accurately. One of the first things you might need to do is verify your identity. The IRS may send you a letter for this purpose. If you get such a letter, check if your tax return is accurate. Did you actually qualify for one of these credits? If you used a tax preparer, did they sign your return? Then signed returns are a red flag that you might be dealing with a questionable preparer. And if you did claim one of these credits incorrectly, you might need to file an amended return. The IRS has a tool on their website called "Should I File an Amended Return?" to help you decide if this is necessary. It's straightforward and can save you from potential penalties. Next, let's talk about the penalties for a moment. If you submitted an inaccurate claim, you could face a penalty of up to $5,000 per return. That's on top of any other penalties for filing false information. Plus, there's the risk of an audit or even criminal prosecution if it's found that you knowingly filed a false tax return. To avoid these penalties, it's best to file an amended return if you realize you made a mistake. And if you're unsure about anything, it's always a good idea to consult a trusted tax professional. They can provide advice tailored to your specific situation and help you navigate any complexities. Now, you might be wondering what happens to your refund in the meantime. The IRS has stated that they will freeze the entire refund amount on returns with these questionable claims. That means you won't receive any portion of your refund, even if you also claimed legitimate credits, until the issue is resolved. This can be a significant inconvenience, so it's in your best interest to address any issues as soon as possible. Another thing to consider is the importance of being cautious with tax advice you come across, especially on social media. Scammers often prey on people's hopes for a big refund and use the complexity of the tax system to their advantage. Always double-check any advice you receive and rely on trusted sources. So, what can you do to protect yourself moving forward? Here are a few tips. 1. Always double-check your eligibility for any tax credits you're claiming. Use the resources available on irs.gov to verify the criteria. 2. Be wary of tax preparers who promise huge refunds without knowing your specific situation. If they don't sign your return, it's a big red flag. 3. If you're ever in doubt, consult a trusted tax professional. They can provide accurate advice and help ensure your return is correct. Wrapping up, the key takeaway here is to be vigilant and informed. Scams are out there, but with the right information and a bit of caution, you can protect yourself and ensure your tax return is accurate. If you think you might have fallen for one of these scams, don't hesitate to take action. Verify your information, file an amended return if needed, and seek professional advice. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Stay safe, Stay informed and make sure to handle your taxes with care. Please like and subscribe for more updates and tips on personal finance. See you next time.